Hey ladies, I want to talk to you about you being your own boss at Mary Kay. Yes, you are your own boss. And so it is you deciding how much or how little you want to work your business. It's not like a job where they're going to hand you a schedule. Like your director is not going to hand you a schedule and say, these are the days you need to work, or these are the tasks that you need to get done this week. This is your weekly to-do list. That is where your commitment and your personal responsibility need to come into play. You need to decide how much or how little you're going to work this business. Are you going to work it a little? Are you going to work it part-time? Are you going to work it full-time? And so we have a promotion that is 3, 6, or 10. 3 skincare classes, 6 skincare classes, or 10 skincare classes a month. And that is holding those skincare classes, not just booking those skincare classes. And as a new consultant, you may think like, oh, I got 5 skincare classes booked, but not everyone is going to hold. Just like sometimes you have to cancel a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, a hair appointment. We have cancellations as well. And so we do have to remember that, when you're new, you may have to book 6 skincare classes to get 3 to hold. And as you're in Mary Kay longer, you'll want to know what your average is, meaning of the parties that you book, how many hold, what your ratio, your booking to holding ratio is. And you'll get to know that as you track it, but it does take you tracking it for you to know that average, that ratio. And so just to make sure that you are tracking your bookings, tracking those that hold, making that decision the month before. What is it that I'm going to be committed to? Am I going to be committed to 3 parties? Am I going to be committed to 6 parties or 10 parties? And your director can, if you share your goal with your director of what it is that whether you want that month or what you want to reach at Mary Kay, she can help you with kind of directing you in how many parties you're going to need to hold in order to reach that goal. There are national sales directors that will say the magic is in a perfect 10, and that is holding 10 skincare classes in a month and really focusing on them and tracking them. And so how to track them is tracking your bookings, writing down who the hostess is going to be, and then also who the guests are going to be. And that way, you have all of that information in one spot for the month. You can have a tracking sheet for those appointments, and then if they happen to cancel, you still have their information. So many times we rely on our phone and then they don't hold, and then that message is deleted, and then we don't have their numbers to rebook them. And so make sure that you have a tracking sheet printed out so that you can track all of your bookings for the month. And then when those appointments hold, when those skincare classes hold, then writing down the hostess's name, all the guests' name, knowing what they purchased, what they maybe were interested in but they didn't purchase, and then also about sharing the opportunity. But you have to be able to track that information from each party for the month in order to then be able to follow up with them, or for your director to be able to follow up with them. There is so much power in tracking, and I know that all of us directors have a goal to get better at tracking and tracking like a beast, and so that will help us with that as well if each of you become committed to tracking your skincare classes. But just decide, is it going to be 3 parties a month, 6 parties a month, 10 parties a month? Share your goal with your director so she can help you in reaching that goal by advising which 3, 6, or 10 you need to go after. But it's you taking that personal responsibility and you committing to your business and your goal, and that goal for you and your family that will get you there. And so just get looking so that we can help you with 3, 6, or 10.